Hey, welcome back, Knife Nerds and Everyday Care people. It's the Big Canucka here, and I gotta say, thank you so much. You guys did it. You guys did it. We're hitting 1,000 subs, and we're climbing a little bit over that. And I have to say that I was absolutely tickled pink. I happened to be in Manitoba at my mother-in-law's 80th birthday party, and don't worry, it was like a whole like fully vaxxed thing. Everybody had to be double vaxxed and bring negative COVID tests and all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't a big monster thing, anyways. But when you're dealing with old folks, you got to make sure, right? And I was on my way back, and I could see the thing climbing, and I was in there, and I mean, you guys just absolutely made my day like you would not believe. Yes, it was fun to go to an old person's birthday party, but it was so damn fun to see 1,000+ subscribers. Yeah, I mean, I started this channel almost 2 years ago. I just had to keep my mind active. I want to share a passion, and you folks totally came through for me. It only took a couple years, but I've had so much fun doing it. I've learned so much. I've made some fantastic friends. I've got some people to thank here. Totally. Let's see. Let's go with Mr. Patrick Anderson, because he has been a wonderful subscriber, and a wonderful fella. He has gifted me with a couple of really important things in my knife career, including this scout here that is going to be given away here to a lucky subscriber. He donated that to the channel, an Extrema Scout, Extrema Ratio Scout, and it's a wonderful knife. And one of you lucky folks are going to be winning this. He sent me an SE6 and a Izula 2, who is my rig for outdoors. I can't thank him enough, Mr. Patrick Anderson. Thank you so much. I want to also thank Haggisman54 out in France, who is a consistent commenter, and I've just developed a friendship with the fella. I love hearing from him, and I love hearing his point of view so much. Jake from Canadian Cutting Edge, I gotta say thank you so much. Jake has been an incredible supporter too as well, and a large portion of these 1,000+ subscribers are because of his wonderful audience coming over and giving me a chance. And I gotta say, a lot of them stayed with me, even though where our channels are different. I mean, Jake is kind of a budget, and I'm kind of more a little bit different. And I have to say thank you so much, Jake. Not only has he sent some subscribers over, he's also given me some advice. He's given me some links to some things for me to look up to increase my knowledge base and to make it a little bit nicer for me here dealing with a lot of these technical issues. And I got to say, Jake, thank you so much. If you guys don't know Jake, go subscribe to his channel, Canadian Cutting Edge. Got to say thank you to him so much. Also, Andrew Demko, who has been... the guy's a world-class knife maker, world-class knife designer, who just happened to give a guy from Northern Canada, or guy from Canada, a little bit of time on his YouTube channel to do an interview, and it just made my decade to talk to a guy with that kind of knowledge. And I've been able to also get some folks down here to get some Demko knives here in Canada, and especially here in southern Alberta. Alberta Firearms, Alberta Variety and Hardware here in Fort Macleod, Alberta. They are going to be bringing in some Andrew Demko knives, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to keep in contact with Stephen and the boys there, and they are going to let me know when stuff gets in, and I will certainly announce it too. And if anybody has having a hard time getting those knives from Steve and those guys, let me know, and I'll be more than welcome to be intermediate and help you guys out that way too as well. He's also got a great selection of Spyderco and other knives too as well. I mean, he's not just strictly high-end, but and firearms too as well, so don't forget to look him up. We've also got Paddy's Potato Peelers, who is one of the absolute nicest fellows I have ever had the pleasure to meet. He's another guy who did an interview with me, and I had such a great time talking to him from across the shuck. And he's answered the call anytime I've thrown anything out there, and vice versa too as well. I really enjoyed talking to Paddy, and he's been a constant source of positivity, not only on YouTube, but I think in the world too as well. I got a friend of mine that I've made here in the knife world, Jonathan Radborn, out in Ontario. I ended up purchasing a knife from him. We kind of did some things back and forth, and he's been another wonderful subscriber. He's helped me out with some Instagram stuff, and I had to say thank you so much, Jonathan. And I know that he has said he's also going to be donating something to the channel down the road, so we'll be looking forward to that too as well. And we've also got a fellow just recently, Last Ranger, who's really kind of put me over the 1,000. It's kind of hanging out at that 992-ish thing, and then he threw it out on his channel to come and see me and hit me over 1,000. And all of a sudden, boom, 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 like 15 people. Last Ranger sent me. Last Ranger sent me. Last Ranger sent me. So I know that if you are looking for a knife channel, don't forget to check out him too as well, Last Ranger. And then, of course, we've got the Mrs. Big Canucker here, who has put up with a lot of BS from me over the last 2 years. And lots of times when I'm talking about knives and things like that, she rolls her eyes. And because she's my wife and she doesn't have the same absolute passion for me. She likes knives. She carries a knife. She's actually carrying a Swiss Army Champ right now, and she's going to be doing a review on that, and I'm going to enjoy that so much. That is also compliments of Mr. Patrick Anderson too as well. So he said Mrs. Conductor needs to do a review, and damn it, we're going to get her to do a review. But yeah, like I said, she doesn't share my passion as much as I do, but that's okay. She doesn't roll her eyes when I'm talking about knives. The only time I really get heck from her is when I'm flicking my knives open and close, and that just absolutely drives her bananas. So, thank you so much. And I've got some other family too as well who gets me these things when they want what I want for your birthday, Father's Day, Christmas. I want knives and knife related stuff, everyday carry stuff, and they are more than happy to get it for me too as well, as long as I tell them the right thing, because it takes a load off their mind too as well. My daughter, my brand new son-in-law, Taylor and Mike, yeah, they're especially the ones. My other boy, Gregor too as well, who has taken up an affinity for knives. He's been absolutely wonderful that way. And of course, my boy out in Manitoba, Zachary, I love you, kid, and he has helped me out with some online stuff too as well. So I just gotta say thank you guys. I'm so pleased to be here. Now, it's not all just about thank yous and stuff like that. We do have this draw coming up for this Extrema Ratio Scout one, and I gotta say something about this draw. I'm trying to find a way to do a comprehensive list of all the subscribers so I can do a draw that way. And that had been my plan for the beginning, and it's kind of teetering that. I have a couple of emails into YouTube in order to see if I can find a list and how to get a list of these customers that I can put in a spreadsheet and then do a draw that way. If not, then I will have to type in a lot of this stuff manually, the 1,000 plus of you, or as many as I can do, and I will do it that way too as well, if I need to. Now, I do want to let you guys know, if you are planning on entering this draw, it's not enough that you just need to be a subscriber. I guess you also have to be able to make your subscribership, I think, viewable, is how it goes. So right now, I think there's only 300 or so subscribers who have made their subscribership viewable. And so I've got those in a spreadsheet. They're not set up the way I want them to do. I've just got them there, but I want to get each individual name and assign a number to it because I want to draw a number that way. I think that's probably the easiest way that I can perhaps do that. So I'm going to be giving you guys probably about a week to 10 days or so before I kind of do this kind of cutoff. And I'm working on the list, and then after that it'll take me a couple days to get the list, and then I'll do the draw. I'll try to do it live. Hopefully I can, because I'm trying to, now that I've hit 1,000 subscribers, I can go live, and that was my huge goal. I wanted to do that. So look at that, just pointing this stuff, and I better put that away before I cut my nose off. So if you do not have your subscription made it viewable, please do that so you can get it on this draw. Unless there's a way that I can get YouTube to perhaps send me a list of the subscribers, and then maybe I can do it that way. But I've got a couple of emails into them. They did answer me back once, and I did find a link. It allowed me to get some of you guys, but not all of you guys. And I'd sure like to get all of you guys in on there, because the reason I'm here is because of you, and I don't want you guys to miss out on that. Now, it's not all going to be just me here yakking and crying online. I also want to give you just an idea of what we got coming up on the channel. A couple things here. got to say thank you so much to Tim out in Winnipeg. We ended up picking up this Olight Para 2, or Perun 2. It's the actual a special edition, and I like this light so far. We're going to go on with that. We've got some other things. I think our next knife that we're going to be looking at is this little bugger here, which is the mini grip tail. We've got the review of that coming up here as well. Don't forget that. We've also got another little small knife here too, a little wee Spyderco CTS XHP. We got that one coming up, and then of course we've got another fixed blade here, Canadian belt knife. This is a pre-owned one that I bought, and it was in really rough shape, and I've managed to get her back to a nice wicked edge. We'll see if we can get that one going. And of course we've got a couple of cooking knives that I ended up picking up from Alberta Firearms there, or Alberta Canadian Variety Hardware. A couple of Spydercos, and I gotta say, damn, these are kind of impressive knives. You've got the Spyderco Poppy, which is a little countertop paring knife. Fantastic little knife. And then we've got this thing here. It's also a Spyderco, but it's more of a utility knife. There is two different sizes of this utility knife, and I gotta say, damn, like, I know Spyderco beat a hell of a folder because I love it. I'm a total Spyderco fanboy, but they've also made a wonderful cooking knives here, and they've got some really nice cooking knives over at Alberta Hardware and Variety, or Alberta Firearms. Don't forget to check them out. All right, so a little bit of eye candy. We've got some stuff coming up on the channel. We got the draw coming up in a little bit. As soon as I can get that information, it's just, I want to make sure I can get as many names in there as possible to make sure I give you guys all a chance. So please don't forget to put your subscribership as viewable. So in the next day or so, I will probably do another video here, and I'll look up how you change your thing too as well to make it viewable. I'll see if I can find that out, or ask YouTube. I'm trying to be as I don't know how you call it, as technically proficient as possible, and I used to be that way. But you know when I knew I was getting older, and I was getting too older for these technology, is when I couldn't figure out how to change a transformer from a little robot to a car without looking at the directions. Now that goes back a lot of years. I don't know how many of you guys had played with transformers when they were a kid, but I was in probably my kind of late teens, and I was successful with the ladies despite playing with transformers. But I had one of my friend's younger brothers bring a transformer over, and he said, check this out. And it was a robot. He said, yeah, it's a wicked ass car. And I tried to make it into a car, and I couldn't do it. And I had to look at the directions, and I thought, damn it, the boy must learn to be a man and put the toys away. So I did. All right, you guys. Thanks so much. Thank you. We've hit 1,000 subscribers. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. Please stay safe out there. We are not out of the woods. As a matter of fact, this is coming back to bite us a little bit. Make sure you get vaccinated, double vaxxed, one in each arm. Get the guns going. I don't want to start anything political on here, but get the damn vaccination. Wear a mask. Let's stop this and let's get our lives back. All right. Stay safe out there. Keep your stick on the ice. The shiny side up. This is the Big Canucker saying adios.